Hi, my name is Sam Goodwin with HOCOA, your home repair network. Thank you for joining us today. And today I have a very special guest, David with Refined Kitchens. He's not going to find a kitchen for you, but he will find a kitchen for you. And I'll let David get into more of that. But for David, for you, just to tell our audience, the people that are watching, why it's important for kitchen and baths. But your business is really unique. It's taking something old that is not really old, or it's something recycled, but I can go on and screw it up even more. Why don't you go ahead and just tell people out there what your business is, what you do?
Yeah, okay, so I guess the question is, what is a kitchen recycle, right? At the end of the day, that's what we're asking. And it's a whole new design process. It's a different way of looking at materials and how we source them. So what we do is we provide a meticulous deconstruction of luxury kitchens. So we go in and we carefully remove cabinetry, the countertops, the appliances, lighting, plumbing sometimes. And we then take those materials and we apply them to a new space. So using those materials, we can create a cohesive, sophisticated design by using the most sustainable materials available, the materials that already exist.
Oh, cool. So instead of somebody wanting to remodel their kitchen, and let's say they have a kitchen that's perfectly normal and functional and very beautiful, but they just want to update it, instead of it ending up in the landfill,
right,
it can end up in your showroom,
right,
and you'd be able to provide that to somebody else.
Exactly. So we take luxury high-end showrooms. So we have a criteria, right? Because there's a certain level of craftsmanship that we're looking for, because the art and the intentionality that was put into building those things are what we want to perpetuate. So we seek out those homes and those opportunities, and we work with the homeowners. We provide free deconstruction services, which create less debris, do less damage to the existing space than a typical demo. And then we offer them thousands in tax savings for their donation, because we resell it on behalf of nonprofits.
Oh, that's pretty cool. So you're not necessarily going to take my particle board handmade cabinets that I put in my garage, but if I have a decent kitchen with decent materials, you can come out, one of your folks can come out and look at and tell me, hey, this is something that we can work with. And then you're basically saying when you resell it, you can give me a tax credit or something that'll allow me to take it to my account and say, hey, look, I sold these cabinets and on behalf of a nonprofit.
Right. So it's like donating to Goodwill, right? So
Okay.
you would donate to us. We would be happy to send out an evaluator to come take a look and give you an idea of whether or not it's a job we can do. And if we can make it work, then we'll be happy to come out, deconstruct it, and write you a receipt for the materials we take.
Wow.
And then you take that receipt, and up to $5,000 you can deduct without an appraisal.
Wow.
After that point, we'd have to submit an appraisal to an IRS-approved appraiser.
Okay.
And you go through, drop a proposal, and,
cool.
and then give you a little cost benefit on that.
Yeah, but still $5,000. I mean,
so you deduct that, and in return, we get to keep those materials out of landfill, keep the craftsmanship alive, and then it stays in the community, right? A portion of the proceeds go to our nonprofit partners, and the materials get to be enjoyed by somebody else.
That's pretty awesome. Let me ask you this. Now, what geographical locations do you work in, or do you service?
So all of San Diego County.
Okay.
And we do free delivery to anywhere in the county.
Oh, okay.
So that's our main target area right now. We do have a crew that does deconstructions up in Orange County.
Okay.
So we're happy to take supply from up there, and if there are buyers who want to come down here, then we'll be happy to work out delivery for them in Orange County.
That's right, and you have a showroom. Where's the showroom located?
It's just behind the pyramid in Miramar.
Oh, okay.
So basically, if you go Miramar Road to Carroll and you turn on to Carroll, Kennemar is the next street on the right. Turn on Kennemar, and we're off Kennemar, right next to Amplified Ales and Pure Project, and you can see Ballast Point's patio from the back of the showroom. So if you're wandering around,
will they bring over a beer or something?
Us.
Yeah, that's nice. That's what I need, right? Especially when I'm going to go buy cabinets or kitchens with my wife.
If you need a fridge to store your beer,
that's right. They have it. No, that leads me to my next question is, and I know the audience doesn't know necessarily, but I do, that you're from Tucson and fellow Bear Down, Arizona fan. So yeah, that's right. Go Wildcats. And but how did you get into this business? I mean, what was that path?
Sure. Yeah. So it's a family thing, really. My mom has been in sustainable interior design for almost 2 decades now, and I've always grown up with a passion for environmental values, and this was a way that we could kind of combine those two things. and I guess fill a need that seemed to exist in residential construction, give back to the community, and at the same time grow a sustainable business.
Oh, cool. Now, Dave, what about, like, what does a person typically come to you for, you know, in terms of both sides of the equation? Somebody that's looking for a new kitchen, but also somebody that's wanting to do something different.
Sure. Yeah. So I guess there's basically, people come to us for two things, right? The first thing they come to us for is to find the source for sustainable, affordable kitchens, right? We offer cabinetry, countertops, appliances at 40 to 90% off their retail price.
Wow.
And that includes showroom displays that we've taken, that includes high-end private residences. So, you know, we can offer affordability and quality that most other people can't. So that's kind of the first thing they come to us for. And the second thing, people come to us to donate. They come to us because they've enjoyed a quality and craftsmanship, and they'd like to see that craftsmanship enjoyed by somebody else. They don't want it to end up in Miramar, just covered in dirt and rotting away.
In a landfill, yeah.
So, you know, we can offer them something in return for their donation, and they get to feel good doing it.
That's cool. That's pretty awesome. Now, here's a question I'm sure some of our viewers are thinking about it. What's the strangest looking kitchen or bathroom that you've seen where somebody's like, hey, I think, you know, I'd like to donate this, and you're thinking to yourself, well, maybe not. I mean,
yeah. Well, okay. So there's a couple. The first one that comes to mind is one that you know, Jackson Design and Remodeling had a couple of projects, and they said, "Hey, you interested in this?" And at first, I looked at it and I thought, "Yeah, no way. This looks like a bucket of bolts. Like, what is, you know?" It seemed like something that you know, should have just been melted down. But then I took more time with it, and I was like, well, what am I looking at? Because I didn't know at the time. I'm not a mid-century aficionado.
Oh, okay.
And so I started taking some time to do some research, and I found out that what I was looking at was like the prototypical atomic mid-century kitchen from 1957.
Oh, wow.
So what I was looking at were Youngstown steel cabinetry, a complete kitchen set of over 22 boxes, including an in-cabinet flour sifter, a bread box, a towel rack, 3 Lazy Susans that functioned perfectly.
Wow.
And all of this, you know, I was in this kitchen, right? And once I realized what I was looking at, I realized that I had an interesting find, right?
Yeah.
And the stickers were still on there, you know, the decals on the inside of the box stating the serial number, right?
Wow.
And so it was historic. And I knew that there were people who were passionate about this design period.
Yeah.
So I went and we did the deconstruction. I took all of it out and I found a buyer. And the guy's name is Steven. He's in Palm Springs. And fantastic guy. He's a historian. So he's been living in a condo designed all using materials and fixtures from the period.
Wow.
And then what he's doing is he's now making a custom home, all using refinished, refurbished, renewed materials from the period in the Palm Desert. It's 750 square feet, little thing.
Yeah.
But he's taken our cabinets, we've sandblasted them, they're getting powder coated now, and they're going from a buttercream yellow to white and pink. So it's going to be a Tickle Me Pink and white kitchen with a Diana sink base, a Kelvinator fridge, an O'Keefe and Merritt range, all original. And that's going to be pink and white. The next room's going to be this bright red color. The bathroom's going to be, you know, a neon blue. So yeah, pretty outrageous.
Yeah, it is, man. I mean, that is some, you know, hey, I mean, for those fans of maybe even casino, if you come across a kitchen like that, or, you know, that's the 70s type. Okay, well, so basically anything of that nature that might be of some historic reference or period it's not, hey, let's just throw it away. There could be some value there.
Well, the thing is that the craftsmanship is incredible. Like the fact that they've held up so well to the test of time is really a testament to how they were built, right? Mm-hmm. And not only that, but what it represents as part of American history and the transition in the post-war period. You know, all of these things add life. They imbue it with a certain value that it wouldn't otherwise have. And it's the same thing for things of other periods. We have this vintage vanity from 1940s that also, it's amazing. And I shouldn't admit this, but it fell over in the truck. and
but it's not damaged.
It was totally undamaged.
Right, yeah. It's built like a tank.
It's incredibly, it's almost overbuilt. But the ornate detailing and the attention that was paid to recreation it's remarkable. And then you get to take that and you can say, if you're more of a DIY person like me, you can take it, you refinish it, you can reface it in some way if you want to, add more detail or less, or you just, you know, sand it down nicely and restain it or repaint it, and all of a sudden you have something that looks brand new.
Now, the last question I have for you really is, now the people that have the Rolls Royce taste but have a Ford Explorer budget, you know, for a kitchen or bath, because you do the whole thing. I mean, you have everything. What advice do you have for them on some of the first steps that they need to do before they, you know, even contact you? I mean, what's the realistic things that they need to set up in their mind first before they reach out to you or start down that journey of, hey, is this an option for me?
Sure. So I guess there's a couple of things. First is ask yourself what it means to make a house a home. And I think it's an important question to start with, because it points to what is the feeling you want to get out of this kitchen. And I feel that the things that have life are the things that bring feeling into your space, right? And the materials that you bring contribute immensely to that feeling that you're creating, right? So ask yourselves, what are the materials that are going to most create the feeling that you're looking for? And then ask yourself, how much time are you willing to commit to the project? Because a lot of times people underestimate the amount of time and they underestimate the amount of money. So it's a trade-off, right? It's how much time are you willing to spend, or how much money are you willing to spend? And we try and make it so that way you are spending as little as possible to achieve that Rolls Royce look, right? And we have showroom displays that are exactly what you picture in the magazine, right? And you can attain that, but it's going to involve some configuration, some creativity and customization, right? So that's what you have to be prepared for, is just to look at the design process differently, look at it and maybe think about what is wabi-sabi, right? This Japanese idea of appreciating the beauty of imperfection in a very intentional way, the intentionality of your process, and melding that with the fact that, you know, there's beauty in things being unique and creative and different and original, and you can still get a sophisticated design from that process.
Gotcha. No, I mean, that makes total sense. And those are the things. And if you want more information, or if there's any questions, I don't know, Maritza, you can look and see if there's any. Oh, there's no questions yet. That's fine. That's okay. But if you do have any other questions, we have David's information provided on the link below. You can go to his website, which is refinedkitchens.com, or his phone number. What's your phone number again?
858-247-2737.
Yeah, and that, you know, you can call him at 2 a.m. Not that he's going to answer the phone, but you can make that happen. So my name again is Sam with HOCOA, your home repair network. This is David with Refined Kitchens. If you're looking at, you know, remodeling your kitchen, or you have a really nice kitchen that you already have something picked out, but hey, these are great cabinets. This is a great kitchen, even a bathroom. You know, reach out to David directly and see if he can help you and possibly save you some money. So thanks so much for coming in. I really appreciate it, David.
Pleasure,
Thank
Sam.
you.
Yeah,
and we'll talk to you soon.